is day 2. It was raining, everything wet. So the next step is we need to remove these ports. So I don't need to open that, so the cables can unattach both HDMI and the type 1 charging port, then loosen the connectors there so I have the cables loose, and then I need to jack up the car, drain the coolant, and just the final cable. The cable comes from the high voltage battery in the back. It goes up with an S into this, and I think I also need to open a cover beneath there to disconnect 2 bolts for the bus bars between the PDM and the inverter, and then 6 bolts underneath, starting with this bolt here, 1, and then there's 1 here behind me, and then there 1 in the corner, something like that, and then also 3 over here. Normally it's 1 here. They're like so not easy to get to, but we'll figure it out. We're gonna remove this coolant hose, so then we have a little room. Let's hope we can access them. Yeah, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. Needs to work because I need to do this. Good luck to me. So after 1, 2, 3, 4 clips, this is loose. You can take this cover part off, and then we have access to those bolts. So all 8 bolts loose, so this can move, that can move. Time to work on the back side of this. On this side I removed these clips. We have a, let's see how we can go, this plug that needs to be disconnected. I'm gonna need both hands for that, I think. Let's see if we can do it with one hand. Nope, need both hands. Alright, plug disconnected. I removed these 2 bolts. Yup, I'm gonna need to do those 2 if I removed HDMI, but first this wire. Next up is, let's see if we can see it. Alright, this one, so your hand goes behind that to get the holder out, and then disconnect that plug. Both charging connectors for the car are loose. Now we need to, there's a bracket there that I need to loosen, and then it's jack up the car, disconnect the high voltage cable that goes from the battery to the PDM, and then just one more on below there, cover with 2 bolts like diagonal, and then 2 inside bolts, whereas you can't see, you need to do everything on feel about that. And when that's done, we can jack up, remove coolant, lower it, then 6 more bolts, and then this should come off, hopefully. And after 2 bolts, this bracket should be loose. Yes, very good. This is loose. We're getting there. We're getting there. Now, let's see if we can show you. Yeah, I can lower the camera and you can see it. Alright, we're going down, baby. So, a little lower. Yes, this black cover. I need to remove those 2 bolts, guessing 10mm, and then there are 2 more bolts inside, probably 30mm for the bus bars. And then it's just 1 more cable, 6 bolts and coolant hoses away to removing PDM. So 2 bolts and plug are out. Now we should be able to see the bus bar bolts. Let's grab those, 13mm probably. Let's try them. So 2 bolts are out. It's a pain in the ass to get to. I can't imagine putting them back in. Man, that's gonna be a problem for later, not for today. Let's just be safe than sorry. We're gonna be removing those 2 bolts loose, so this can move, because we do have room to go up, but I also need to go to the front, so I don't think we can miss that. So let's unhook it so we can pull it somewhere here. Alright, it's moved. Probably enough. I'm like really close up to everything. So after disconnecting like the main battery cable, it's holding here. So you need to use a screwdriver in between here. So like I can't show you now, like the part above my finger goes like that down, so you can release this and can open, and because this is connected to the PDM and this needs to come out too. I don't know where to put it right now, but it's gonna be a pain in the ass to get out. Let's start draining coolant and then 6 bolts and PDM can come out. Look what I see. I don't know if you can see it, but while I'm crawling out, looks like it's also held that in place. I don't know how to get there. I have no idea. Maybe we can unscrew the bolt over there. That's a possibility. I might be able to reach that. Yeah, looks like that's gonna be the best bet, I guess. Let's try that. Let's try not to make a really big mess, but we're gonna spill some. I'm very sure about that. Let's see if we can shine some light on it. Yeah, now we see a little bit more. Now that these 6 bolts are out, it's like one here, one over here, one over there, and then 3 on this side, which is one here, that one there, and there. Now 2 coolant hoses, and then we can start to lift and hope we didn't forget anything. So I'm really hard trying not to make a mess. I've got a bucket underneath that. Let's try to wiggle this off and let's see how much is coming out. I hope not much, but you never know. Oh, I catch that perfect. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Let's drain. Let's just wait for it to drain. Right, put a finger from a glove over it so it stops dripping. So, big room inside of the car. First part is out. Focus. With all the wiring. So I used something like an engine hoist to put it in with a ratchet strap and lift it. I used bolts where the factory mounts are for like factory holes that are for like brackets that Nissan uses. I don't have those brackets, I just used bolts. It worked.